Hey, man, check it out, man. Look, today I'm reacting to UK drill rappers really about their life, man. Look, I always knew they was about that life, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all didn't know they was about that goddamn life. A lot of y'all just think UK niggas is just soft. They, you know what I'm saying? They drink tea, eat crumpets and shit. But no, my nigga, them niggas really blasting shit and killing shit, stabbing up niggas. The thing about UK niggas, they stabbing niggas. They top, you know what I'm saying? They top in the stabbing game, you know what I'm saying? UK niggas love to stab. You know it take way more to stab a nigga than it is to just shoot a nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can shoot a nigga from a long distance, but you gotta walk up on him, you know what I'm saying? You gotta walk up on him and stab him. So that's why I say, me personally, I think UK niggas is more fucking gut-wrenching, you know what I'm saying? They more tough because, like, they got the heart to do that stabbing shit. You know what I'm saying? They love to stab niggas. And one thing about a UK nigga and Toronto niggas, or just niggas just not in the United States, them niggas love to fucking goddamn, they love to hide their face. They don't never show their face. They like I said before, UK niggas be smarter than us. Cause when our videos, we have our guns out, we showing our faces and shit. Like, UK niggas don't do that. They, you know what I'm saying? They hide their face. They put mask over. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, look, before I even click this play button, bro, make sure you please follow me on Instagram, bro. Please run them followers up, man. Run them followers up for real, man. Cause I need them followers to be ran up for real, man. Come on, I know y'all can run them followers up for real, bro. Let's get into it, bro.
Chicago gets credit for creating the drill scene. The UK has taken the sound and created their own wave. The music has gotten so popular because many of the rappers are really out there living that life they rap about in their music, and the bars are full of authentic stories about stabbings, drug dealing, and beefing with ops. Here's a look at a few UK drill rappers who are really about that life. KK/Killer K. Killer K, or just KK for short, is a rapper from the Lewisham neighborhood of South London who's associated with the gang B-Side. B-Side is very active in the streets and is considered one of the most well-known and violent gangs in South London. They are known to beef with other London gangs like Zone 2, Splash Gang, and M20. B-Side was one of the first groups to start using drill style, now known as UK drill, and are credited with popularizing the genre. KK was very active in the streets until he got arrested for a murder charge back in 2017. On February 24th, 2017, 21-year-old Dean Pascal Modeste was stabbed to death on Lancecroft Avenue in Mottingham. Police arrived at the scene and found Dean suffering from stab wounds. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. According to witnesses, he had been stabbed in the car park and managed to stumble across the road past a group of school children where he eventually died. A 17-year-old was arrested for the murder about a week later, as well as a 19-year-old named Devin Pusey, who's also a drill rapper associated with B-Side and goes by the name Nino. Nino and KK have collaborated a few times before on tracks like Andale and Splash and are rumored to be cousins. Police would go on to arrest 2 other teenagers for the murder, and it was announced to the public that Dean had been killed in the case of mistaken identity. Dean was from an entirely different neighborhood and had only gone to Mottingham to help friends shoot a music video. He was standing with them on the street when the gang ran up and attacked him with guns and machetes. The group had first been ambushed by a gunman on a moped and then a group with knives. Because Dean was the slowest, he was the one they caught and stabbed 14 times. It was also revealed that the attackers were associated with B-Side, and the group they were after were members of Splash Gang. Dean himself had no affiliations to Splash Gang and was just a filmmaker. But the people he was working with were part of the gang, and because he was standing near them, he got caught in the fire. It was also announced that K Stewart, aka KK, had fled the UK for Jamaica and was also wanted in connection with the murder. Although he avoided the initial wave of arrests, he eventually returned to the UK and was arrested at Gatwick Airport. He and Nino stood trial together, and on May 3rd, 2018, they were found guilty of the death of Dean Modeste. They were both given a life sentence with a minimum of 17 years for KK and a minimum of 20 years for Nino. So, in one day, B-Side lost 2 of its hottest rappers. But when you're out here living that life, you need to be prepared for the consequences, especially when innocent bystanders get caught up in the beef. But if you thought that was wild, this next rapper allegedly stabbed one of his ops in the chest so hard that the blade went through his back. Burner. Burner is a drill rapper associated with the OBJ set, also known as 37, who are from the Winstanley estate in South London. Burner is said to be one of their top drillers and has built a major reputation in the streets outside of rap. He's one of the most popular members of 37 and jumped off the porch around 2014 or 2015. 37 is known to beef with another local gang called 417, who are from the Tooting area of Clapham. In 2016, Burner allegedly killed a member of 417 named Pace, and the details are pretty wild. In April of that year, Burner was out in Tooting looking for ops. He spotted Pace walking out of a building, then stabbed him in the chest before running away. According to rumors, he stabbed him through the heart, and the blade went so deep that it came out the other side of his back. Burner would never serve any jail time for the murder, but he would later get locked up on either an attempted murder or a firearm.
So they let this nigga just go? After that murder, they ain't get you ain't do that murder. You know, they just let that nigga get away with that shit?
Firearms charge. While he was in prison, he ran into an op from another gang that 37 has beef with named TG Million. TG Million is part of the Harlem Spartans, who are a gang and rap group from Kensington, London. 37 is also allied with another gang from Clapham called CT. While in prison, Burner and a dude named Perm from CT would catch TG Million alone and beat him up pretty bad. That wasn't enough. Burner even wrote a freestyle dissing TG and recorded it from his jail cell. Burner is also credited with stabbing a bunch of other members from rival gangs, including members of 417, Team Raw, and 861. Plus, he's beaten 2 attempted murder cases and 3 firearms cases throughout his career in the streets. It's also been rumored that while in jail, he forced members of rival gangs to wash his clothes for him just based on his reputation.
Oh, whoa. He deboed them niggas. He deboed. If y'all don't know, y'all UK niggas might know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all niggas know. It's a worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Friday. Come on, bro. Everybody in the fucking world know Friday. He deboed they shit. He made them niggas wash they fucking clothes, nigga. That's tough. Goddamn. Wash them niggas' clothes, man. But if you get bitch like that, bro, in jail, you can't never come back. If you washing a nigga clothes, bro, it ain't nothing you can do. Like, bro, nigga got you, bro. You can never come back from that shit, bro. Like, they'll always look at you as his bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always be associated as his bitch. For real, man. And anything that nigga tell you to do, you gotta do it. But nah, I ain't even gonna get into all that. I'm gonna just let this video ride, my nigga.
But all that activity would eventually catch up to him, and in 2020, he was arrested for gun and drug charges. In June 2020, 6 people were arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and possession of criminal property for allegedly running a major drug operation that went across county lines. Police seized over 100,000 British pounds, as well as 2 watches, a machete, high-powered scooters, and jewelry. 3 men and 3 women, all between the ages of 18 and 24, were arrested, one of which was Burner. It's not clear how much time Burner got for that arrest, but he's currently still incarcerated. This next rapper got hit with 4 different firearms charges and ended up being sentenced to 16 years in prison. Reeks MB. Reeks MB is a rapper affiliated with the Team Raw gang from the Mitcham and Stockwell areas. Reeks is known for drill anthems like No Face featuring LD and Blocka. In 2011, Reeks' close friend Raw would pass away. This is when he launched the Team Raw brand in honor of his dead homie. He dropped his debut album Raw in 2016, which was short for Right and Wrong and also a reference to his friend. At the time of the album's release, Reeks was one of the hottest artists in the UK drill scene, but his music career would be cut short after he would face multiple firearms charges the following year. Reeks was no stranger to getting into trouble with the law. In September 2012, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison for gun charges after police raided his apartment and found a bunch of weapons wrapped in a blanket under his couch. The UK has pretty strict gun laws compared to the US, and Reeks knew that he was going down. So
that was what I was thinking. Like, y'all, one time before I did you know what I'm saying? My old UK videos, y'all were like, I had said like, only the big dogs, you gotta be like top dog to have a gun in the UK, but y'all don't. Y'all said you don't have to be a big dog to have a gun in the UK, but like the gun laws is so strict that it is damn near that you don't want to have one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He tried to escape through a window. That obviously didn't work, and he was arrested and charged with 2 counts of possession of a prohibited firearm. He was sentenced to 5 years for the crime, but only ended up doing about 2.5. After he was released, he went right back to the streets and would end up back in jail for the same thing a few years later. All in all, Reeks was hit with 4 firearms charges, all from separate incidents. The first was an attempted murder and a robbery where a victim was robbed at gunpoint for a Rolex, then shot in the leg as he tried to run away. The same handgun used in the shooting was later discharged in a different area, not far away, and police were called to the scene. No one had been shot, but police were able to identify the shooters based on CCTV footage. The same gun was used again in the shooting that took place in the Spring Hill estate in Lambeth. 2 men were driving into the estate when they saw someone shooting the gun near the entrance and called police. The 4th incident happened after police checked nearby CCTV footage and saw footage of a man firing a gun at a victim who was running away. After police found out that the same gun had been used in all 4 shootings, they launched a major investigation to find out what went down. After a year-long investigation, the police linked Reeks and 2 others to the crime after finding the stolen Rolex from the first robbery in his home. After an 8-week trial, Reeks was sentenced to 16 years in prison for conspiracy to possess a firearm with the intent to endanger life and conspiracy to rob. But if you thought that was wild, this next rapper went on a rampage during the 2011 London riots and was sentenced to 5 years in prison, only to get out and go right back for a stabbing.
Damn.
A6. A6 is a rapper associated with Block 6, also known as Black Hand or Anti, who are based in the Catford area of London. A6 is known for his demonic rap style and for bangers like Black Box and Gotti. A6 is also known to be in the streets and has been arrested several times over the past decade. His first major arrest came in 2011 after he and a group of his friends went on a wild looting spree, then threw a brick through the windshield of a cop car. On August 6, 2011, a man named Mark Duggan was shot and killed by police. Much like the death of George Floyd in 2020 or the beating of Rodney King in 1992, the incident of police brutality led to widespread riots and chaos across the city. During that time, many people took to the streets to loot and...
Them niggas on horses? Y'all police different, bro. Y'all niggas riding horses, my nigga. Y'all got certified. Y'all said, fuck the police car. We finna ride these goddamn horses. Hey, yo, UK niggas, y'all do y'all thing, man.
Destroy the city. A6 and some of his friends joined in on the chaos, including the daughter of a millionaire who acted as the getaway driver. He and his crew were accused of looting several electronics stores, a sporting goods store, and a gas station. He pled guilty to the looting, yet that wasn't good enough for the court, as he was also caught on CCTV footage committing other acts of violence in the city. He was spotted carrying a large fishing blade. Police officers who were on scene also reported to have seen him making stabbing motions toward them with the blade and throwing bricks at other rioters. He was also accused of leading a mob to attack 2 police officers sitting in a car and throwing a brick through their window. A6 pled guilty to all the charges except assaulting the police officer, but that didn't matter much, as he was still sentenced to 5 years for assaulting the cop and 3 years for all the other crimes. He would eventually be released and started his music career in 2016, but in 2017, he'd be sent right back to jail for almost stabbing a man to death at a bar. A6 got into a fight at Butler's Pub in Frogmore and ended up stabbing a 32-year-old man. The man survived, but suffered serious injuries. 2 men, including A6, were arrested while police investigated. The cops later reported that A6 brought 2 large blades to the bar that night and stabbed the man in an unprovoked attack, nearly killing them. But other reports said that the man made a racist comment toward A6, which is what provoked the stabbing. Still, A6 was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years. Although word on the street is that he has recently gotten his sentence reduced and may be home sooner than originally thought. This next rap...
They don't want this nigga to go to jail. They keep letting this nigga out. This nigga be finessing the system. Y'all legal system must be weak as hell, cause this nigga keep getting it. This nigga keep getting slaps on the wrist back to back. Goddamn. Y'all ain't gonna get this nigga no time.
Rapper waved the gun at police while wearing a clown mask after going hunting for ops and is now serving 23 years in prison. CB. CB is a rapper associated with the 7th Gang based in the Forest Gate of Newham in East London. CB was known for being one of the deadliest drillers in the gang and often drove around East London searching for ops. In July 2018, CB and 3 other men went on a ride out in a stolen BMW targeting rival gang members. They attracted the attention of police, who began following them and ended up going on a wild chase. CB was caught on camera wearing a terrifying clown mask and waving a gun out the window at police as they drove over 60 miles per hour down residential streets. The chase all came to an end after the car drove the wrong way down a one-way street. CB exited the vehicle wearing the clown mask, and all the other men in the car also had their faces covered. Police found an arsenal of weapons in the car, including a loaded sawed-off shotgun, 2 lock knives, an axe, machete, hunting knife, and zombie knife. Prosecutors used a video that CB had recently posted to YouTube glorifying gang violence to prove that the rapper intended to use the weapons on his ops. All 4 men were eventually found guilty and each sentenced to 23 years in prison. Seems like a pretty harsh sentence just for waving the gun out the window. But the UK doesn't play around when it comes to drill rappers with weapons, so it looks like they threw the book at them just to set an example. All of these rappers had enough talent that they could have had a solid music career and made it out of the streets the legal way. But in the world of drill, many rappers get caught up living the life that they rap about and end up getting locked up or killed over something that could have easily been prevented. If you thought this video was crazy, be sure to check out our channel for more. From UK drill lyrics that actually happened to UK rappers and knife fights, we cover the most insane stories that you need to hear. Well, that's all for today. Please.
Look, man, this shit crazy, bro. Like I say before, y'all UK niggas is different. Complete different. Y'all niggas is fucking wild. Fucking wild, my nigga. I can't wrap my head around this shit, bro. Like, you niggas is a different type of evil. Like, Over here, we got evil niggas. Don't get it fucked up. Over here in the United States, we got niggas that like to kill for fun, shoot niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you niggas is different. You niggas do some savage, of the savage level shit. Like, I give my hat to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is the true savages. For real. I ain't fucking with these UK niggas. For real, man. None of you niggas, y'all different. Anyway, man, look, bro. If you like this video and you like this type of content, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell, man. I'm out.